I still remember that night in the Pine Hollow woods, when everything felt just slightly wrong from the start. The air colder than it should have been in July, the silence too thick between the trees. There were three of us, me, Aaron, and Lily, driving out after finals to camp by the old lake that locals said dried up years ago. We joked about ghost stories while setting up the tent, laughing at every crack of a twig, but as the sun dipped, the forest seemed to swallow our voices. The first thing that unnerved me was the echo. When I called out to Aaron from the tent, my own voice came back a second too late, like someone was repeating me. After dinner, we sat by the fire, the flames twisting high even though there was barely any wind, and Lily pointed toward the trees, saying she saw a flicker of light like another campfire far away. Aaron grabbed a flashlight and said, "Probably another group, I'll check," and disappeared into the dark. 10 minutes passed, then 20, and the woods stayed silent. I called his name. The echo came again, this time sounding closer, but it wasn't my voice. Lily looked at me wide-eyed. She'd heard it too. We decided to follow the beam of his flashlight, still faintly glowing between the trunks. But when we reached it, the light wasn't on the ground. It was hanging in the air, swaying, as if someone invisible was holding it. The moment I blinked, it vanished. The fire back at our camp flickered out, like a breath had blown it. We stumbled toward the tent, and that's when we heard footsteps circling us, soft, deliberate, crunching in the dirt. I yelled for Aaron again, but the answer came from behind me, a perfect copy of my own voice saying, "I'm right here." I turned, shining my flashlight into the trees, and there were faces ours, pale outlines of me, Aaron, and Lily, staring back. Lily grabbed my arm, whispering, "We should go." But the copies smiled and stepped forward, and every move they made matched ours exactly. My mind felt like static. I pulled Lily and we ran toward the car, but the path kept curving back to the same clearing. Every tree looked identical, and my GPS showed nothing but a spinning compass. At some point, I realized I couldn't hear Lily breathing beside me anymore. The footsteps behind had stopped too. The forest was completely still. Then, just ahead, I saw our tent neatly zipped, the fire burning steady again, and two silhouettes sitting by it. They looked exactly like us, facing the flames, motionless. I tried to shout, but no sound came out. My phone screen lit up in my hand on its own. A notification popped up that said, "Aaron added you to the call, join the campfire?" And before I could move, the figures by the fire turned their heads at the same time and smiled in the dark.